Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I just wanted to come back on and hey, we back here on this Sunday. I hope everybody's doing well. And hey, I wanted to come back on today. Let me see. Yeah, wanted to come back on today and come back on and do what I do as far as with continue to raise awareness in the community. And today, man, I wanted to talk about very quickly. Want to talk about the topic of the hypocrisy of Chairman Albert Fitzgerald Turner. Just straight hypocrisy. And I ain't sugarcoating it. I don't do that anyway, but I'm definitely not sugarcoating that today and getting right into it, man. I hope everybody's doing well. Man, this weather out here is real nice weather. And, you know, I do want to just start off by saying praying for everybody. A lot going on in our area. So not only thoughts and prayers, but prayers. And not only prayers, but really heartfelt prayers out to everybody, even those that agree or disagree. You know, I fully understand that on this assignment that I'm currently on, a lot of things may upset some people. I fully understand it. I'm fully aware of that. I'm cognitive of that and mindful of that. I also understand I ain't everybody cup of tea. Never expected to be. But one thing I will continue to do is I will continue to be respectful. I will continue to operate as a grown man and in integrity as a grown man and be a stand-up individual. Why? Because that's just how I was raised. That's just how it is. And as we advocating for change, change will disrupt the status quo. It will disrupt the status quo. And I will tell you, those who benefited from things being the way that they are will be the loudest ones that's screaming against change coming. So that's why I wanted to come on here today and really talk about it and articulate some things and speak on the fact that, you know, the hypocrisy of Chairman Albert Fitzgerald Turner. And I want to call him out like straight up hypocrisy, him being a straight hypocrite, right? You know, that I think it's Finesse Two Time. He got that song. He said, it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when I do it. I'm going to flip that. It's cool when Albert do it to others, but it's a problem when others do it to him. Right. And that's one of the things that is not only, I ain't gonna say alarming, but it's telling. And one of the reasons why it's telling is because it shows just how easy the enemy has set it up so that a stronghold can be in our area. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. That's what it's been. And it doesn't matter if you agree with it or not. Right? It doesn't matter if you agree with it or not. You know, one thing that I've committed myself from the beginning, from the start, I've committed myself with bringing facts, with being consistent, and remaining talking about the stuff that can be proven. I haven't gone off on rumors. I haven't gone off on all this other stuff. I stick to the facts. I provide receipts. I don't just talk rhetoric. I provide receipts. And the thing is, everything that I provided, you can go and you can reference it. I provide a reference for it. Everybody that opposes me, they only have words. They don't provide anything that you can go back and reference and say, well, you know what? Yeah, he said that, but this what this said. Right? 100%. Only thing they can go back and say, well, he just trying to get, you know, Albert said today on the radio, he said today on the radio, you know, people they just trying to get clicks and likes and stars on Facebook. That's what they trying to do. Now, you know what's funny with that, Albert? With the clicks, the likes, the stars that you talking about, where have I lied? And Albert, why are you so worried about what's going on my Facebook page when you have abandoned your Facebook page? Y'all see my man Peanut right here. He right here with me right now. But you abandoned your Facebook page because you can't stand being fact checked. You done just left your Facebook page. Only thing you done posted in the last month has been last month and a half has been Black History stuff about Black history and people endorsing you. Why you running, my boy? Why are you running? You big bad Albert Turner. You the big bad boogeyman. You run Perry County, right? So why are you allowing me to set you up? And I am setting you up. I'm doing that. The community is doing that. You know why? Because you can't stand accountability. That's what cowards do. See, they like to throw rocks and hide their hands. They like to hide behind people and let other people fight their battles. But boy, you running behind goddamn news stations, you calling news stations, trying to hide behind them doing stories because you can't do it yourself. And you pitiful. I'm going to tell you how you pitiful. I'm about to show firsthand so everybody can see it. Because you know I love receipts. But boy, do I got some receipts for that butt today. I got some receipts for that tail today, my boy. And I wonder what your excuse gonna be. How you gonna spin it? Because you got to wait the next Sunday before you get back on the radio station and lying like you did this morning. It don't make no sense why you lie like that. It don't make, and you know what, Albert? This is for, this right here is a public service announcement. If you my family, if you sent me a friend request on Facebook and you know me as Little Robert or whatever, you know me through my dad or whatever, but you go behind my back and you talk about me like a dog, I know who you are. I know the people because you love to get on other people's stuff and want to comment and try to sell this stuff. Why you still my friend? I don't need you. You sent me a request. I didn't send you a request. Because most of y'all are older than me and y'all just love mess and y'all mad what I'm doing because I'm messing up y'all little gravy train or them handouts that y'all get. And y'all know exactly who I'm talking to because y'all did this same mess with my sister. It don't matter if you're family or friends. I'm just letting you know I know. And some of y'all got a little message from me just to let me know I see what you're doing. Don't come in my face like, oh, hey, cuz, or we family and stuff, but then you going back behind and want to play them games. I'm just telling you, I'm not investing time into that. That's messy. You don't have to like what I do. You don't have to agree with me. You don't. And I'm not asking you to. But for you to say you my friend or you know me or whatever, but then you going back behind my back talking to other people about what I don't know, or I don't understand this, that, and the third, when everything that I present, I provide the reference for. See, you don't know what I know. And then got the audacity to try to get in my DMs and send me information like you giving me inside information. I know what you said. I know what you said about me. And I just wanted to just put that out there. Because look, I'm not about mess. Just like I said, flies are drawn to manure. That's the PG-13 version. I'm about raising awareness in this community. You know why? Because the community that we deal with, if y'all would be seeing a lot more of the reality of what we deal with on a day-to-day basis. And I'm not going to remain silent about it because we had incompetent leaders that's not doing what they're supposed to do. I'm raising awareness about what Alabama law says. I'm raising awareness about what the rules say. Not about my opinion. And if you don't like receipts, that's your own personal business. But I'm telling you, and y'all know who y'all are. Because the next time I see you, I'm going to kindly remind you that I know what you're doing. And I don't appreciate that. Because guess what? I ain't going behind your back talking about you. And I'm just telling you, that's what it is. And this ain't no threat. This ain't this. I'm just being straight up honest. See, I don't say anything personal about nobody. Everything that I share is a reference and it's public information. And you know what a lot of people don't like? They don't like people telling the truth. They don't like people telling the truth. And if you're going to fabricate something, at least tell the truth about it. Don't go and try to fabricate something like we big and we bad and it's not factual and it's not the truth. Please don't do that. Because this right here is not about attention. This is about raising awareness. This is about moving this city, this county, this area forward. Because everybody knows that we got a lot of people in elected position. We got a lot of people in elected position that ain't been doing nothing and been sitting around drawing a paycheck. And an informed community and an aware community is a very powerful force. And that's all what I've been doing. That's all what I've been doing. And for the people in the back that with this narrative, I'm just trying to tear down a black man. I'm going to tell you this, and I'm telling you to your face. If these people were white, you wouldn't say a word. You'd be my biggest cheerleader. But because I'm talking about a standard and holding these people who are black, who've been black in our area for the last 40 years, since I got done in kindergarten, since 1985, since the early 80s, we done had black folks in charge in Perry County and throughout the Black Belt. Why can't we hold them accountable to things that they were elected to do, and we have to deal with the realities of their incompetence and their decision making? We got to deal with the water being out. We got to deal with the water being cloudy and funky and have a funky smell to it. We got to deal with the water breaking our bodies out because we got eczemas and everybody got all this stuff dealing with it. We got to deal with the reality of buying new clothes because the water too brown and it's staining our white clothes. We have to deal with buying new appliances because the water is dirty and it messes up our appliances. We got to deal with the reality of taxes going out because businesses are leaving because of the infrastructure. But yet and still, we got the same ignorant politicians who pandering to people who choose to remain ignorant by the same lies that they tell them. And it has got done. It is pitiful. And the only reason why these people support these people is because they in some ways benefited from the dysfunction. In some ways benefited from the dysfunction. And the thing about me, the biggest difference with me, I'm black. I'm not white. So they can't say that they cannot say that I'm racist. What they have been saying is I support MAGA. I support Donald Trump. They say that I support Jim Crow. That's what the people have been saying. Right? That's what they've been saying. And y'all see, that's crazy. I'm a young, well, ain't too much young. I'm a black man born and raised from the Black Belt. I'm a product of here. I'm a product of here. That I was born and raised and prepared to go out to the world, and I stood on my own, got done 2 feet, and I represented the Black Belt very well. I made the decision to come home after retirement. I made the decision to sacrifice a job to come home and advocate for what's better. So if you got a problem with what I'm doing, it's this button right here. It's 3 buttons at the top that you can block me. Because I don't understand why people who continue to come back to my page always got something to say, but you keep coming back. But you know what's funny? The standard in which you hold me to, you don't hold these elected officials to. And this is the other thing. I'm about to go somewhere. We said this is Sunday, so I'm about to go somewhere. I just got something to say, and I want to say this, man. We got to stop this, man. And this is what I mean by we got to stop this. Stop. I'm scrolling down to it so people can actually see it. Where is it at? It was yesterday. Yesterday I made a post, and I'm just scrolling to it. Here you go. And I'm about to show y'all something. And this is a public service announcement. I have no issue with people disagreeing with me. Listen, I welcome that. I have no issue with it. I'm a person who can take correction. But if you want to come at me with something, please make sure you come correct. And the reason why I say that is a lot of people want to come and they want to say something. But if I post something, just please understand this fact right here. This is a fact that I will be thorough and I will make sure that I reference everything that I post. Now, as you can go back and you can do research on me, especially on my page, you will see that I have remained consistent over the last 140 plus days. I've been doing this consistently. And if I make a mistake, I come back on and say, hey, I misspoke or I made a mistake. But if you're going to come for me, especially defending something, please come and come correct. Now, 2 days ago, on March 13th, the community, somebody in the community saw Albert in the county vehicle at Albert Turner Enterprises. And yet again, this is like the third time that's happened. Somebody sent it to me. I posted. And I just want to see y'all, right? I want y'all to see this. This is what I did. See, March 13th, I said, I guess he continues to think the rules and laws don't apply to him, right? And I said the community is vigilant. But this is why I'm doing this. Right? I'm going to the comments. I'm going to the comments. This guy right here, I guess he wanted attention because he kept deleting his comments. But he was talking about why you keep bringing it on Facebook. But this is what the comment I write here. Eric Turner. I believe that's Albert Turner's brother. Eric Turner right here. And he said, this business doesn't belong to him. Know what you're talking about when you speak, Robert Shepard. Okay. And I said this. According to Alabama Secretary of State website, Albert F. Turner is listed as an incorporator along with an Eric Wayne Turner, which I assume is you. You can see the link below for reference and also the screenshot. So let's go to the link. This is to the Alabama Secretary of State page. As a matter of fact, let me go back here. I got it right here. Where's it at? Right here. This is the Alabama Secretary of State page. If you go there, you can search, right? You go here, you click entity name, you click on entity name. Once you go down here, you can click on Albert Turner Enterprises. That's what I did right here. And this is what pops up. You got Albert Turner Enterprises, right? And this is what I say when people want to say stuff, but not know that people already have done research. As y'all see that, right? Albert Turner Enterprises Incorporated. You scroll down and tell you they entered the ID. You tell you the status that they exist. Tell you Perry County, the date, the formation, the date it was formed. Now, you got the registered agent. The registered agent is Miss Evelyn Turner. No problem, right? Let's go down here to the incorporators. The incorporators, you got Evelyn Turner, you got Barrett Turner, you got Eldra T. Marcus, Eldra Turner Marcus, you got Eric Wayne Turner, and you got Albert Fitzgerald Turner. If you're an incorporator, that means that you're part owner. So what are we talking about? Like, seriously, what are we talking about? Don't you think I would have done the research to figure that out first? Like, everybody just want to come on and defend stuff. It doesn't matter either. That's his family business, and the county vehicle don't belong there. It don't belong there. Now, Albert did say on the radio station this morning, let me get a drink of it, because, you know, my boy, hold on. Let me get a swig. He did say this morning that I got executive privileges to drive the county vehicle wherever I want. I'm going to keep driving it. I got executive privileges. Albert, I know that when Barbara Howes, back in November of 2024, when Barbara Howes and Carlton Lewis came on board, they voted with you to allow the chairman to have the vehicle 24/7. Just because they voted to allow the chairman to have the vehicle 24/7, you still have to abide by Alabama ethics law. Now, Albert, since you want to be foolish and think that, because first of all, what documentation that you have executive privilege? I just want people to understand that. This man says everything and don't provide no proof to nothing. 100% of the stuff I say, I provide proof to. And folks mad at me for doing that, but ain't got no problem with Albert lying to their face when that man got a history of lying. But no problem. Let's go to what the goddamn Alabama law say. This ain't what Robert Shepard say. Let's go to the Alabama law. Watch this. Can a county elected official in Alabama use a county vehicle for personal use? In Alabama, a county elected official normally cannot use a county vehicle for personal use unless a specified exemption or authorization exists, right? We're going to get into that, right? Let's go to what the actual, this page 15. All right. I'm going to go to the top so y'all can see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the Code of Alabama 1975 Code of Ethics for Public Officials and Employees. So this is what governs it. Now, let's look at this. This is the subject. I'm sorry. Hold on. Right here it said use of official position or office for personal gain. Watch this. I'm going to read this to y'all. And I'm going to show y'all. I'm showing everybody receipts because I'm tired of people choosing to be ignorant just because they want to defend somebody because they kin to them or they know them. These are the actual law. No public official or public employee shall use or cause to be used equipment, facilities, time, material, human labor, or public property under his or her discretion or control for the private benefit or business benefit of the public official, public employee, any other person, or principal campaign committee as defined in section 17-22A-2, which would materially affect his or her financial interests, except as otherwise provided by law or is provided pursuant to a lawful employment agreement regulated by agency policy. Provided, however, nothing in subsection shall be deemed to limit or otherwise prohibit communication between public officials or public employees and mercenary and membership organizations or such organization communicating with public officials or public employees. Right? So can the jail use the vehicles for personal use? What do you mean by jail? Now, let's go to it, right? Let's go to it. I want to go to it because I want to talk about something. Because there's an exemption in Perry County. And there's only one exemption. There's no exemption for a part-time commissioner to use the vehicle. I'm going to it. I'm going to it right here. Y'all look at this. This is from the State of Alabama Ethics Commission, right? This right here was dated October the 5th, 2011. This is an advisory opinion. This was an opinion that was sent back down to Perry County, right? And it said the Perry County Commission may by policy allow the Perry County coroner to use a county vehicle for personal as well as business use, so he may be accessible when needed. The Perry County Commission by resolution, see, they had to pass a resolution allowing the coroner of Perry County to use a county vehicle supplied to him for his official duties to be used to drive him to his place of employment in Bibb County and any other areas for personal use, so he can be on call to answer any job-related duties. When is the county commissioner on call 24/7 like the coroner is? When is it? That is the only exception that Perry County has. They don't have another exception. They don't have another exception. So with these lies, Albert ain't going to provide no paperwork because he's lying. This is a clear ethics violation. You don't get to drive the county vehicle, put all the miles on that vehicle, spend the county money to put gas in that vehicle just because you got a superficial title as a chairman. Something wrong with you. It's something wrong with you. You're a wannabe that would never be. It's a part-time position. I drive it if I go to Montgomery, if I go to Tuscaloosa, if I go, Albert, all of these places that you going, what are the tangible results that the people have seen from you going to these places? Hey, McMillan Marie, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue about it. You say act out of curiosity. If that's a county vehicle, the law says it. The law is universal. So I don't know what that is. I do know in some cases for the sheriff department, the sheriff allows certain deputies and cities allow certain police officers to drive their vehicles home because they get up and they go to work from there. So they're allowed to drive it to and from home. I'm talking about this man driving the county vehicle to his family place of employment, which he's a part owner to, where he's making money from. That's a clear violation of ethics committee. Guess what also listed at that location? The Emerson Company, his own company, his lobbyist company, his consultant company. No, I'm just saying, that law is the law. That law pertains to the entire state. So it pertains to the entire state. Okay, so that's what that is. So based off what the law says, unless they have an exemption, they shouldn't be able to drive it. So this is what I'm saying. Like facts. I deal with facts. And everybody want to come on and defend this foolishness when the law clearly say, and then the people talking about, well, since he ain't nobody gonna do it, bruh, community awareness. Just don't think that stuff not being done. First, you got to raise awareness. Then you teach the people how to submit complaints. Then the complaints go in. Then you apply pressure to those that's in position. Listen, I ain't got nothing but time. I can make a trip to Montgomery and talk to some people. I ain't got nothing but time. And it's good being retired. Real good. You know, Albert, since you want to say, boy, why me being retired bothers you so much? You like to try to, boy, I'm just telling you, why does me being retired bother you so much? Do you want to be retired by me? Now, all this businesses, you say you got a couple million stacked up. You should be retired, my boy. You almost Social Security age. You know, all that money you say you make, my boy. Why you fighting so hard to stay in office? Huh? Why you fighting so hard, my boy? Why are you fighting so hard? And let me get back to it. Let me get back to it. And as every time y'all see him in that vehicle doing something he ain't supposed to do, and him driving up and down that road, going to Sawgrass restaurant, meeting with people, trying to be out of the way, right? Right? That ain't no official county business. That's you conducting your own business. Drive your own vehicle. Right? Right? And that rule, okay. Just want to let people know this. Right? But this is what I wanted to get to, my boy. This right here what I wanted to get to. I know for a fact you ain't want this to come out. I know for a fact you didn't want this to come out. But we here all for it. And I told you I got receipts, my boy. I got receipts, and I had to give it to you on this one. Y'all did good to try to hide this. Y'all did real good to try to hide this. But you can't hide nothing from the community. Community is bad, boy. The community is real bad. You got some folks out there with some special skills and talents. But Albert, let's take a look. A long and well-documented history of sexual discrimination by Chairman Albert Fitzgerald Turner. Perry County Commission Chairman Albert Fitzgerald Turner has an over 25-year well-documented history of harassment and discrimination in the workplace. There has been multiple cases in which his behavior has led to lawsuits with as recent as last year and goes back over 20 years. Below is an article from the Montgomery Advertiser about sexual discrimination lawsuit involving Albert Fitzgerald Turner while he worked at a Decker. On March 21st, 2022, the Montgomery Advertiser published an article titled State Agency the Loser in Sex Bias Suit. In this article, it said a federal jury in Montgomery Wednesday awarded Paula Murphy $300,000 in damages in a sexual discrimination lawsuit against Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs, DECA. Murphy, a 20-year DECA employee, was removed from her supervisory position with the agency, put into a cubicle with no telephone or computer equipment, assigned with no duties for a time, and other employees were told not to speak to her, all at Turner's direction, said one of Murphy's lawyers, Jay Lewis. Pat Warner also represented Murphy. A call to Turner's home in Marion was not answered. Turner resigned as assistant director of DECA in 1999 after 4 speeding tickets in Perry County was publicized. Now let's go take a look. Now, right here, I'm finna show you guys something. Only you click on that link, I put it in the Google Drive. As you can see, that's the date, right? That's the date. You can go, and this is the full article right here. You can go get this full paper right here. You can go download it. So make sure you go and download that. But just for some people that don't have it, your boy already got you right here. Check me out. Y'all see that state agency, the loser, and the sex bias suit. And they talk about Albert when he was sat there. Albert cost the state of Alabama $300,000 to pay damages to an employee for sexual discrimination. You ain't want that to come out right, my boy. Then a couple years after that, then you violently attack Miss Bonnie Royster. That's an article in the Tuscaloosa News talking about that. Why you got a violent history against women, my boy? Huh? Did she stand up to you? And then you do what you always do, want to try to get back at people the same way you've been trying to allegedly do against the police department, against the sheriff department in Perry County? See, when Chef Fife stood up to you, Albert, didn't you do the same thing to your cousin Melvin when he kicked your tail out of the courthouse? Then you went back and tried to get Chef Fife to discipline him, and he didn't discipline him the way that you wanted. So you went and you got a board. You got people to get to the board together to try to fire him. Didn't that lead to a lawsuit against the county? See, Albert, you got a history of being a bully, but you can't stand the pressure of accountability and try to convince people somebody bullying you. Boy, can sit your sorry tail down. You a disgrace. You a disgrace. You're going to get and bully yourself up to women because I've seen you do it. You do it online. But when you do it to white people and you do it to black women and all women. But when a black man say something to you, you cower your tail down. Now, when Brent told you to get out his face, that's what you did, my boy. Get out my face and you set your tail down. But every time you see me, you can't even look me in my eye. That's a coward. That's a coward. But see, you don't like that. You don't want everybody to know the truth about you, but the truth is out, my boy. This is facts. This ain't no fabrication. This is facts. I also know about y'all went and tried to appeal it and all this stuff. I know about all of that too, my boy. There's some other stuff coming out. You've been a sleazy politician your entire life. And the reason why you got political favors, because they know you go in the gutter. And watch this. Everybody that you was connected to, what happened to them? Right? What happened to them? And hey, what's up with them tickets? All of them tickets you got. Because you know you love to play the race card when it. Because allegedly when they pull you over, you say, you only pull me over because I'm a Turner and y'all just trying to. No, they pull you over because you were doing 90 in the 55. You a trip, boy. You are a trip. You are a sad excuse for a politician to represent anything that I'm a part of. And got the audacity to have your supporters to think that I'm jealous of you. Of you? Man, stop. My dog Peanut ain't even jealous of you. What is there to be jealous of? For me to be responsible for the state of Alabama to be charged $300,000 in damages for sexual discrimination? Huh? What am I jealous of? All of those tickets that you done got? That I went all the way up and got the governor involved? That you resigned from a deca for all of them tickets that came out? What am I going to be jealous for? Albert, I sleep good at night. I don't have people that's pandering to me because of what I can potentially give them. Albert, I don't have to use my public office to promise job and allegedly misuse government funding to pay people so they can be with me. I sleep good at night, my boy. The sad thing is, boy, you got me in here sweating. You got me in here sweating. But I'm on you like back pockets, my boy, and you know it. And the sad thing is, you can't be a man to stand on your own 2 feet. You gonna go on and keep trying to put them lies out there like you like. Albert, why you keep lying? Talking about I secured 18 million. No, boy, you said 43 million. The facts is on my post that I posted on February the 20th on my page. I showed every single post that you said that came out to be over $43 million. Now you on the radio trying to backtrack and say 18 because you lied when you said it. Because you lied when you said it. Peanut, you ready to sing? Peanut, you ready to sing? Come here, my boy. Come here. Hold on, let me get my boy Peanut. Come here, Peanut. All right. Peanut, you ready to sing? You sure? Albert is a liar. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say it again. Albert is a liar. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Calm down. I know he a liar. I know it. Everybody know it. The whole community know it. They see the receipts of it every day. But those that they just committed to it, my boy, they committed to believing it. Because guess what? They think that they scared that the little stuff that they allegedly getting is going away. That's what they scared of. Even my dog, my Shih Tzu, know what's going on. And Albert, the more you go, I keep telling you, my boy, this is divine. This is divine. Oh, look, and I'm glad I thought about it. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what Albert lied about. Boy, that boy keep lying, man. Let me go to it. Man, look, I be tuning in because I be wondering what he gonna lie about today. Right, that man lied and said this morning. Look, you can't do nothing but, you can't make this up, man. I keep saying, Albert, the gift that keep on giving. You cannot make this up. And I'm going to it because from a couple days ago, Albert said this morning, Albert said, you know, I got to transform into his voice now. I got to get my voice straight. Now I got to crank it up like an old Buick. Got to warm it up. Albert said this morning, the chairman said, government is, it takes time. It takes time in government. You know, in government, it takes time for things to get done. And it don't happen overnight. Yeah, no, it don't happen overnight. Yeah, you know, the government, that take time. So, you know, some people don't understand about the complexities of government, how things, just because some get approved today, that it may take next year for it to get done. No, boy, you just lying. And the reason why you lying is because you know you got called out for your hypocrisy. See, Albert, tell the people the truth. My issue has not been with not understanding how government works. You do understand, I just retired after 26 years and 22 days in the United States government. I understand how contracts work. I understand how government funding works. See, you made the assumption, you was the idiot to make the assumption that, you was the idiot to make the assumption that I ain't know. You was the idiot to make the assumption that the people didn't know. You was the idiot. But since I do know, I want to inform you, my boy, that you said on numerous occasions that Cedar Bluff Road was going to get done. Specifically, on September the 4th, you said on your page that Cedar Bluff Road was going to be done by the end of September or beginning of October. You did that because they had the runoff election in Uniontown, and you was trying to give a boost to Ron Miller. You said that. I didn't say that. You said it. It was your words, my boy. You didn't come through. It took you 870. I'm giving you grace of 3 weeks, but it was over 900 days, but it took you 874 days. But now you want to come back and give these sad excuses now to try to change the narrative. You pitiful. You goddamn pitiful. And I'm finna show the world. Look, on March 10th, this is what I said. It is well documented. It is disappointing that Albert Turner is his well-documented history unwaveringly misleading, deceiving, and lying to the people of Perry County. He originally promised that Cedar Bluff Road in Uniontown was going to get done 874 days ago during the special mayoral election in which he supported then acting mayor Carlton Lewis for mayor, and again in August and September of 2025 during election time, endorsing then Councilman Sherman Norfleet and Mayor Ron Miller. This is all political theater and empty campaign promises. He continues to lie about not feeling the pressure of accountability from the community because his ego and pride refuse to let him admit it, but the community knows the truth. Seriously praying for you because the rate in which your lies, tactics, and games are being exposed is crazy work. Now, this is what I said, right? Somebody said this, and Albert said, no pressure. LOL, no pressure at all. The road had already been confirmed to be complete. Prior to anyone saying it. Boy, shut up. Shut up. Please stop. You just lying. Now you trying to play the game. Oh, you got done. Y'all look at these comments. Look what he came back to do. And Albert came back and shared this. So Frederick Patrick said, Junior lying again. And here go Albert. How can it be a lie when it got done? Had it never gotten done, then you can say he lied. But in this case, I see no lie, just progress on his own terms. So your own terms is 900 days. Like I said, well, you lied for almost 900 days and now you want credit. Do y'all see in real time how this man is lying? This man lied for 900 days and now he's trying to come back and say, well, it just got done in his own time, on his own terms. And people believe that. People support that. The same thing happened at Francis for the baseball field. 565 days, this man promised that the baseball lights are going to get put up. Little pressure get put on him. The lights get done in 15 days. I guess those got done on his own terms too. Now, Albert, does those terms include accountability and pressure from the community? Because I know for a fact you can't stand this, my boy. You reaching for straws. You don't know what to do. I will tell you, you don't know what to do. And the proof is in the pudding. And everything I said is factual. Don't matter if you agree with it or not. It's factual. It is factual. We got a guy who has a history of sexual discrimination, who has a history of creating a toxic workplace environment, who have a history of going after people who stand up to him and using his position for personal gain. He has a long history of it. That is what he does. And he said this morning, he said, file the complaints. He ain't worried about it. Oh, we will. We will. We will. And just know this, when you are breaking the law, that's breaking the law, my boy. Just get them records ready for me. Don't go back and try to create no COVID records right now. Ain't no COVID expenditures report that need to be done. Ain't none of that, my boy. Hey, yo, the walls of Albert Turner are crumbling down. The stronghold is being broken. I want to let you know this right now. This is a spiritual thing that's happening. Don't matter if you agree. Don't matter if you believe, disbelieve, or whatever. It is a spiritual awakening happening in Perry County. It's been a stronghold that has been there. And I will tell you this. The reason why a lot of people are upset because they benefited from the dysfunction and the chaos. They benefited from it. We've had a lot of corruption going on. We had people at the city level trying to charge certain people $300 for business license when they only cost $50. Y'all see what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff. And I'm telling you, a lot of people don't realize it, but the change is happening. It don't matter if you agree with it or not. I told y'all this was a divine assignment, and keep playing with it if you want to. Keep playing with it if you want to, because the things that have been falling in place, only thing I got to do is sit here. And it ain't about me, but I'm telling you what God is doing. God is opening the eyes of a lot of people. A lot of people see that all the stuff that they perceived as power and privilege before, that ain't exist. It was all perception. And perception is not a reality right now. What is a reality is what we see on a day-to-day basis riding on these goddamn roads. What we see on a day-to-day basis with not seeing in the industry, not seeing in the jobs, seeing people got to travel an hour and a half, not having any options for home for people to come home, not having got to travel 30 minutes to a goddamn grocery store just because I forgot to get eggs, just because I forgot to get some goddamn potatoes or sweet potatoes or an onion or a bell pepper. That's the reality that I'm living right now back home. So save me with all the other BS. Save me with all the other that mess that you want attention from. Save me with all of that. Because it ain't got nothing to do with what I'm working on. It ain't got nothing to do with the assignment that I'm on. It ain't got nothing to do with what God got going on here. And if you can't feel it, if you can't understand it, if you want to deny it, you can stand on the sideline. But the rain has got done coming and the ark is being built. I'm telling you. And watch this. God is not concerned himself with people who choose to stay in the wilderness. That's why he gave grace to those that stay in the wilderness for 40 years to allow them to die out. But now we're going into the promised land. And when there's when there's elevation, guess what? Some people ain't going to be able to breathe because they're not going to acclimate. That's their goddamn problem. You ain't got to take them with you. You don't have to take them with you. These same people talking about change, but when change comes, because you scared of something new, you sit there and you defend the same foolishness that you've been complaining about for years. And this is to all these people that left home because of the conditions at home, but you want to bring yourself back and want to defend the foolishness of the people that's responsible for why you left home. Shame on you. Shame on you. You showing a special place. That you in a special place. What they said on Get Out, you in a sunken place. You in a sunken place. You got mad and you left, but then you mad because of the consistency in which awareness is being raised about the realities that people deal with in the community. Realities. See, pictures and videos say 1,000 words. Look, I shared that picture of, is that Front Street? Going in front of City Hall. I shared a picture, I've shared a video of driving down Front Street. No, that picture of, riding up the road that ride by Chevron. When you come from Greensboro, you go straight down. Right? I can't remember the name of it right now. I shared a video of that. That video got over 30,000 views right now. because people can't believe the conditions that we live with here. And then, oh yeah, Travis, I ain't done with that. I'm finna show y'all the hypocrisy of it. Finna show y'all the hypocrisy of everything. Right? Because you know what Finesse two times say, it's cool when they do it, but a problem when I do it, right? That money bag, yo. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, money bag, yo. He said, cool when they do it, a problem when I do it. Right? So I want y'all to take a look at this. I guess it's cool when Chairman Albert Fitzgerald Turner do it to others, but a problem when the others do it to him. Now, on August 19, 1993, the Birmingham Post-Herald published an article under the title, Ethics Panel Review Chief Use of Card to Go Preach. The article said, but Albert Turner Jr., son of Perry County Commissioner Albert Turner, wrote the ethics panel alleging improprieties ranging from improper use of the city vehicle to soliciting funds for a drug prevention program under false pretense. Look what Albert said. We're accusing the chief of fraud and misconduct. Turner said, we have detailed allegations and they are presented this week. This is what Chief Wright said. Little Albert has been after me for years because I'm not part of the clique. Hey, Deanna Nelson, Portia told me. Hey, Portia, she said you were wrong this time. Hey, I appreciate it. Just let me know. I don't know. Y'all know the song I'm talking about. But he said he didn't like it when I was named chief, and it seems like he hasn't liked anything I've done since that time. Now, this is the question I have. Now, Albert, now y'all watch this. Look at the hypocrisy. This is what I mean by the hypocrisy of Albert. Albert filed an ethics complaint because he said the former police chief, Reverend Wright, was driving the police vehicle, the city police vehicle, to go preach. So he filed an ethics complaint saying that he was misusing the city vehicle. But he got on the radio this morning talking about he gonna keep driving the county vehicle as he please. But it's okay. He saw somebody else, so he called and filed an ethics complaint on him. Y'all don't see the hypocrisy in that? Now, where everybody else that was defending him talking about why y'all taking pictures, y'all stalking him and everything. Why this man was filing a ethics complaint about the same thing. That's just like Albert. That's just like Albert trying to say I'm mismanaging funds. Pot can't call the kettle black, right? Think about that. And let's go to the article. I want to go to the article. I just want y'all to see that. I thought they were funny. I cool when I do it to other, but the problem with them, it's the problem when you do it to me. I'ma have a tantrum. I'ma call all my friends and call all my family. I'ma call them all to help me out. I'm Albert Turner Jr. But this is the article. Look at the article. In Marion, Rem Wright, a Baptist member. And look what Albert said. Look at that quote. He's an ex-mayor. Look at this after he lost as a bid as mayor. Albert, why you ain't win mayor, my boy? Now, I know you be behind them absentee ballots. Why you ain't win? Did the people didn't want you? That's a whole nother discussion. We're accusing the chief of fraud and misconduct. We have details of our allegations and they're being presented this week. Albert, I'm gonna quote this for you so you can get a quote from me. We're accusing Chairman Turner of fraud and misconduct. We have an extensive, very detailed, by date paper trail of our allegations, and they will be reviewed for all agencies, 3 letters and all. Ethics committees, the Last Supper, the Bad News Bears, the Lord of the Rings, and Star Wars, the Jedi Committee, they all gonna review it. Of those allegations against you, my boy. I'm just letting you know that right now, man. The community is aware. The community is organized. And they submit these complaints. And it ain't gonna be pretty. That help you got, them people that you got, them folks you got that you think that's right here that can help you, you can call up to anybody you want to call. It's not working. You know why, Albert? Because it's divine, my boy. What in the words of Malcolm X say? He said, the chicken are coming to roost. Them chickens coming. Like my Uncle Good used to say, them biddies. Them biddies done grew up. Them biddies coming. Woo, boy. Hey, I'm just telling you, the community is gaining courage, and all that dirt that you did, folks coming out the woodworks, my boy. All of them bribes, all of them shakedowns, all of that stuff is coming out, my boy. And if you don't think the community is talking, you a goddamn fool. And I know you watching. I know you watching. I know you watching. Albert, why you ain't posting on your page no more? I'm curious about that. As a citizen of Perry County, a return home citizen of Perry County, all right? As a returned citizen of Perry County, I'm just concerned, my boy. You used to post all the time. Why you not posting right now? Art thou scared? What are you scared of, Albert? Accountability? Are you scared of the consistency of accountability? Right? Is that what you scared of? Man, don't be scared like that. Don't be scared. Albert, don't be scared. Albert, don't let this outsider scare you. Albert, don't let accountability scare you. If you're a boy, man, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Peanut, I know he's scared. You ain't got the bark. I know he's scared. Listen, I'm just telling you, man. When the people see, when accountability comes, all these people that had something to say in a negative sense, you guys will see that people was advocating for your best interest. And of these people that you put your trust in, you're going to realize these people have not been doing what's in the best interest of the people. And I would just tell people that so people can be aware, because there's a lot of people, a lot of politicians that's been doing dirt for years. And these politicians that's been in office for 20 plus years, I'm just letting y'all know right now, these folks don't have your best interest at heart. They don't. And Albert, for everybody that wants to come, I invite you to come. But if you come, make sure you come correct, because you know I got receipts. So if you're going to make a claim about something, right? If you're going to make a claim about something, please come with receipts, not just words. Show me. Because when I say something, I show receipts. I show receipts. That's what I do. And like I said earlier, for everybody it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people who claim to know me. Then you know me through my daddy. I've been gone for about 30 years, so you don't really know who I am. But you love to go back and talk behind people's back. Why you still friends with me when you know what you're doing? Right? I'm a person that got my own mind. I come up with my own mind. I think my own way. I can support people. I can support people that do the right thing. And that's what I will continue to do. I'm not asking for anything. I'm not looking for anything. God has blessed me to put me in a position to where I can focus my time, energy, and effort to raise an awareness in our community. There's a lot of stuff. And I would tell you, more stuff is coming out. As we visually see, as we see things for what they are, once we see them, We can't stop arguing with it. Like, the reality is, people got upset at me in Uniontown when I shared them pictures of downtown. What you mad at? It is what it is. That's the reality of what it is, right? And this is a sad but honest truth. And I'm saying this I'm saying this in love, and I am saying this in love. When you aren't used to something, or you haven't seen anything different, it scares you when somebody talk about something different. And I think a lot of things, I know what, I assume that people say stuff about me. I don't waste no time worrying about it, but I can assume that some people think that I think that I'm better than people. I know that people going to think that, oh, you think because you went in the army that I'm better. No. What I do think is I took advantage of an opportunity to join the military. And when I joined, I realized it was easy, and I stayed in to a point to where they had benefits where I can retire and enjoy them benefits right now. That's what I did. I don't think that I'm better than anybody. People that actually know me know that I'm as down to earth as you can get. I'm dead serious. Now I am silly and I'm sarcastic as they can come. I do have a petty streak. I have to admit that I do have a petty streak that I have to tap into sometimes. But that's why I say exposure leads to expansion. That is the biggest thing. Exposure leads to expansion, right? And yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, Jennifer, you got to want better. And the reality is sometimes people got to see change before, and people are starting to see change in our area. They're starting to see change. They're starting to see stuff happening. They're starting to see things happen. And I would tell y'all, listen, more is coming. Got done. Uniontown. Ooh, wee. Uniontown. We got a lot of work to do. Please know I'm coming. Please know the community coming. Please know that we ain't accepting no excuses. We want to see the people do what they have to do. Period. It ain't about no individual. It's about doing what's right for the community. I'm just letting y'all know I'm going to be sharing some information to inform the community of what the law say. Stop going off what people say. Go off what the law say. Right? And I would tell you, when you go off what the law say, you will see that the community has a lot more rights and to hold people accountable than these folks think. I'm telling y'all, stuff about to shake. This ain't no threat. The stuff is about to shake. And if you're in an elected position and you just think people just gonna sit around and go with the same old, not happening. Not happening at all. I did want to say something while we on. Where's it at? Right here. Let me go to it. Go to this budget. I go to this budget, the 2025, the new budget. Yep. Where's it at? Oh, yeah, here you go. I want to show something. I want to say something. Like, this is the Perry County budget, right? The amended budget for 2025, 2026. I want to zoom in right here so you guys can see something. Y'all look at this line item right here. 59,200 on the intergovernmental services. Line item 708. They got park and recreational youth sports. That's $11,810, right? So Albert, let me do this. Let me do this math real quick. $11,810 divided by 2. Albert, I'm getting on the agenda. I'm letting you know I'm getting on the agenda to request that Perry County go ahead on and send $5,905 to both Marion and Uniontown Park and Recreation. I know Marion is standing theirs up, but Uniontown's already up, and they could use that. And I got a question to the Perry County Board of Education. This is my question to you. This is my question to you. Why are you charging the Uniontown Park and Rec a substantial amount to rent the gym so the kids can play their games in there? Why? You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying not to charge nothing, but they should get a good deal for the year so these kids can have something to do during the summer. Let's work that out. I get it. I ain't going to say what the price is, what they have to pay. But if I said that, a lot of people be pissed off. I'm trying to extend some grace so that we can work that out so that any use of the school property, I'm not telling you not to pay, but work out a deal so that these kids can have something to do. If it's really about these kids, these are the same kids that go to the schools. Peanut, I know he lying. It's okay. But it's same kids going to the school. But I will request that money be earmarked and sent to both Marion and both Uniontown. Because it's in the budget. And Amy Cox, thank you for that. You reminded me of something. Look, hey, keep sending them pictures. Keep sending pictures. Keep sending videos. Right? Man, Leslie Carroll said the rec center in Dothan is $1. Leslie, do you know for every event, it's like $800-900 that the Perry County Board of Education charges the Uniontown Park and Recreation Board? Jeffrey on the board. Just think about that. They having games and trying to raise money to do stuff for the kids, and they charge them $800-900. Now, Dr. Smiley, I don't know if that's in the policy, but that can be changed. The Perry County School Board, Dr. Davis, Emifa, Donald Nichols, Miss Thomas, y'all can do something about that. Just think about that. That's crazy work. It's supposed to be for the kids, right? But hey, keep sending the videos, keep sending all the information. If you send a video and a picture, please include that I have permission to use it. Please include that. So we don't have no discrepancies. Please include that. So if y'all want to call the Perry County Board of Education and ask them why they charge $800 so that Uniontown Rec can use that, ask them that question. Because we need to change that. We need to make it so that we are investing into these kids. Perry County Commission, you said on your budget, you got $11,810. $5,905 should go to each city. So make that phone call. Let them know. This is about doing stuff for these kids, man. A lot of folks love to talk about it, but what you actually doing about it? Think about it, right? Think about it. And I would tell you, as a community, a lot of these kids have a lot of stuff that they have to do and need funding for. We can come together as a community, but we got to get this thing going so that we are doing things and doing right by these kids, so these kids aren't missing out on experiences. Because as a community, we can do that. Right? And I just want y'all guys to know that. And I wanted to share that with you. And hey, if I lied, make sure that you share with me credible information that I lied. I ask you guys to continue to go to Educate the Elevate 334 on YouTube. I'm going to it right now just so people can see. Right? And you know, listen, I'm not about mess. That's not what I'm about. I don't even entertain it. I'm just going to let you know that I don't even entertain it. Right? And that's what a lot of people want. Flies are drawn to manure in the PG-13 version. Right? But hey, Educate the Elevate 334. You click on it and you go here. Right? Go here and we're going to keep uploading videos. All of this is done as a video repository so that we can go back and use things as evidence. Right? Because Facebook like to delete things after 30 days. But hey, all of these are on here, right? You can go in and you can search. And if you need something, a lot of stuff is on my page. And you can go and you can search on my page and you can copy and paste that and use that as stuff to submit as evidence, right? That is why I do what I do the way that I do it, because we need evidence. We don't need just accusation. We need evidence, because when people ask why the stuff hadn't changed, because we make complaints, but we don't provide evidence. And a lot of people have the evidence, but we need the people to continue to come forth. There's no need to be scared. God did not give us the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and of sound mind. If you can't feel the change, if you can't feel the shift, if you can't feel the move, I'm telling you, this is a divine assignment. And the enemy is mad. I understand the enemy is mad. Remain vigilant. They're going to get desperate. They're going to do a lot of other stuff. But I tell you, they ain't stopping it. They are not stopping it. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. And I would tell you like this. If you say that you are of God, but you stand and defend someone who lies all the time, which God are you serving? You guys have a blessed and wonderful day. God bless.